Hello, everybody. This is Bernie Strom, and welcome to my YouTube channel for today's Field of Dreams broadcast, beginning the month of June in season number 8. I want to thank everybody for stopping by, and we will begin the broadcast by just doing a quick review of where the standings are, and then we will get along and play the first week in the month of June. Sandlot Division sees Beantown with a 4.5 game lead over Amazing. Moneyball Division has St. Louis with a 2 game lead over Chico's, 5 over Philly, 6 over Lehigh, 7.5 over the Bronx. Everybody's involved in the Moneyball Division. My team Vegas has a 4 game lead over Hagerstown, 9 games over both Washington and the Union Stewarts. And in the rain delay division, the powerhouse San Francisco team leads by 7.5 games over Edmonton, 8.5 over Crystal Lake. Without any further ado, let's see what's on the schedule. I haven't even looked, so I'm not even sure what we're going to play. June 1st, we are going to sim this day to get warmed up. So here we go. Cleveland at Manchester. Manchester 8-7 winner. Findlay over Blanton. Vegas at Florence. Florence defeats Vegas again, 6-4. Miley over Glavin. Chico's at Lehigh. Lehigh 9-4 over Chico's. Cooper over Johnson. Hadley Lake visiting Hagerstown. 3-1 Hagerstown victory. Cologne over Bagby. Philly over Lancaster at Lancaster, and they defeat them 7-5. Oswald over Grimes. Union Stewarts at home against Carolina. Carolina upsets them 5-3. Sandoval over Warnke. St. Louis at the Bronx. 8-7 St. Louis. Alexander over Loas Lasuega. I'm not even sure how to pronounce it, but there we go. Buckshot stops by along with David Landau. David Landau probably on his drive home from work, so that's why we picked 5:30 Eastern time. Actually, it's 5:30 Eastern time. It's only 4:30 where he is, so I blew it a little bit. Hopefully, he'll get a chance to listen. San Francisco at Crystal Lake, 7-4 Crystal Lake over San Francisco. Ryan over Woodruff. Amazing at Beantown. 8-7 Beantown victory. Stanek over Tanana. And to end the first day of June, Edmonton defeats Washington at home 8-6. Horlin with his first game pitched for Edmonton in the recent trade with the Bronx. They win 8-6. Horlin over Marichal. Let's go to day 2. And we start right off with Vegas at Florence. Vegas evens the series at 1 apiece. They win 2-1 over Florence. Cleveland at Manchester. 3-1 Cleveland. Bly-Levin over Houston. St. Louis at the Bronx. 13-3 St. Louis. DeGrom over Saberhagen. Amazing at Beantown. 5-1 Amazing. Carpenter over Vaughn. Chico's at Lehigh. This time Lehigh defeats him 4-1. Santana over Peavy. Hadley Lake at Hagerstown, 4-2 Hagerstown. Negro over Ruffing. Philadelphia at Lancaster, 2 in a row. Philadelphia wins 9-1. Pettit over Marquardt. Carolina upset the Stewards yesterday, and the Stewards get even today, 14-5. Koufax over Schmidt. Edmonton beat Washington yesterday, and today Washington beats Edmond 13-8. Quinn over Bauer, another acquisition. St. Louis the Bronx, game 2 of the doubleheader, 7-6. St. Louis sweeps the Bronx. Messerschmitt over Hendricks. And San Francisco at Crystal Lake, they win 14-2. Clemens over Maddox. Sunday, June 3rd, as Carlos Yaz comes by. Hope everything's going well, Carlos. We got a game. Let's play the Union Stewards at Edmonton. How is this possible? Here's June 3rd. Steve Tate, Union Stewards, is going to be at home against Carolina. And then they go on the road later that night and play Edmonton. Don't know how that happened, Steve, but I bet you'll tell us sometime during the day. Let's play the Union Stewards at Edmonton game anyway, even though that is obviously a scheduling error by our commissioner. Philly at Lancaster. Philadelphia sweeps them 3-1. Freed over Ford. Carolina at Union Stewards. We'll pretend it's a different day. Union Stewards 8-7 winner. Hagerstown at Crystal Lake. 8-3 Hagerstown. Washburn over Gibson. Amazing at Chico's. Amazing defeats Chico's 8-3. Schilling over Johnson. And before we play the game, we'll just see where we stand here. St. Louis 5-game lead over Philadelphia, and Chico 6.5 over Lehigh. Beantown 4 games over Amazing. San Francisco 7.5 over Edmonton. Crystal Lake 9 back. And Vegas 2.5 over Hagerstown and 8.5 over the Union Stewards, which we will play right now. Computer picks Kevin Gossman to face Lance Lynn. Lineups are in. Let's go to the field. Kevin Gossman's going for the Union Stewards. He's 4-2 with a 6.13 ERA. Lance Lynn pitching for Edmonton. 2-1 with a 2.16 ERA. Lineups for the Union Stewards, we'll see Cobb in center, batting first, Garrick at first. Hitting second, Crawford at short, third, Hornsby at second. Cleanup, Jones, the DH, batting fifth, Strawberry in right field batting sixth, Slaughter in left field seventh, Piazza catching eighth, Polanco at third base hitting ninth. In the outfield for Edmonton, McGee in left, Damon in center, O'Neill in right, Ramirez, Jeter, Geringer, and Tomei left to right in the infield, Cochran catching, Lynn pitching, Cobb steps in, and we're underway. First strikeout for Lynn. Lou Gehrig. McGee puts it away in front of the fence. 2 away. Brandon Crawford. Base hit in the right field. That's going to end up to be a double for Crawford, his 14th of the season. Runner on second for the Union Stewards, and Hornsby up. Line drive in the left field. It's going to be a base hit. Run's going to score. Hornsby's going to remain at first, and Union Stewards take a 1-0 lead. Lynn pitching to Chipper Jones. There goes Hornsby. He's caught stealing. We head to the bottom of the first inning, 1-0, Union Stewards. Batting order for Edmonton. Geringer batting first at second base. Cochran catching second. Ortiz third, the DH. Tomei at first hitting cleanup. O'Neill fifth in right field. McGee sixth in left field. Jeter seventh at short. Damon eighth in center. And Jose Ramirez batting ninth at third base. In the outfield, Slaughter, Cobb, and Strawberry left to right. Polanco, Crawford, Hornsby, Gehrig left to right in the infield. Piazza catching. Gossman pitching. And stepping in is Geringer, and he lines out to Polanco to begin the bottom of the first. Mickey Cochran. Hornsby's going to boot the ball. That's going to be an error. Number 10 on Rogers Hornsby. Cochran reaches first, and David Ortiz steps to the plate. He hits a roller to first, Gehrig to Crawford for one. Beck to Gehrig, 3-6-3 double play. We head to inning number 2, 1-0 Union Stewards. Top of the inning, we'll see Jones, Strawberry, and Slaughter facing Lynn here in the second. Gehringer to Tomei for the out. Darryl Strawberry now pops it up in a short right field. O'Neill's got it. And Enos Country Slaughter is going to hit a base hit into center field, and he will end up at second with a double. That's his 9th double of the season. Jeff Hunter stops it. Hey, Jeff, how you doing? Lynn now to pitch to Piazza. Edmonton trailing 1-0. Ground ball to Ramirez. Cross the diamond. There's going to be an error on the play. Number 11 on Jose Ramirez. What happens to Slaughter? Let's see. He scores. It's 2-0. Bad timing on an error. Not only doesn't end the inning, but a run scores. And Placido Polanco steps to the plate. Lynn's second strikeout. We head to the bottom of the second. Union Stewards 2. Edmonton Express nothing. Gossman facing Tomei, O'Neill, and McGee. Gossman's first strikeout. O'Neill. Cobb under it. 2 down. And Sherry McGee is going to hit it to Gehrig. Flips to Gossman, covering 1-2-3. Go to the Express. We head to the top of the third. 2-0 Union Stewards. Jeff saying, not my day, should have stayed in bed. In case you don't know what that means, Jeff Hunter played in the Gridiron Dreams Super Bowl today and lost. Looked like he was going to win, but just didn't work out that way. Congratulations to Midlife for winning the Super Bowl. Pitch to Cobb. Did he bunt? He's going to be safe. Cobb tries to bunt, lays it down. He did. Bunt single. Gehrig. Ball 1. Throw to first. Cobb gets back. He's picked off. Sweeping tag by Tomei, and Ty Cobb picked off first base just like that. There's one out, nobody on. And doesn't it always happen? Gehrig singles to left. One out. Runner on first for Brandon Crawford, who pops it up into the infield. Tomei puts it away, almost standing on the bag. 2 down for Rogers Hornsby. Hornsby trots down to first. Chipper Jones steps into the left-hand batter's box. Flies out to Damon to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the third. It's 2-0 Union Stewards. Derek Jeter to face Gossman. Fly to left. It's deep, but Slaughter puts it away. Johnny Damon on the ground to Hornsby. 2 away. And Jose Ramirez made that big error in the last inning, and Gehrig takes it to the bag unassisted. 1-2-3 goes Edmonton. We head to the top of the fourth. 2-0. Union Stewards. Darryl Strawberry now leads off. Fly to right. O'Neill's got it at the warning track. Slaughter, who singled his first time up, or doubled. Forget which one. He's thrown out second to first. And Piazza flies to Damon to end the inning. 1-2-3. That was quick. We head to the bottom of the fourth. And it's still 2-0 Union Stewards. Geringer leads off with a walk. That's always dangerous. Saw a figure one day. Could be wrong. 70% of runners that get on with nobody out, leadoff runners get on with nobody out in the inning, end up scoring. Let's see if that holds true as Cochran flies to center. One down. Geringer has to hold David Ortiz. Right back to the mound, a second for one, over to first, a double play. Not only did the 70% not hold, we head to the top of the first. 2-0 Union Stewards. Lynn facing the number 9 hitter, Polanco, and strikes him out. Cobb, the top of the order. Cobb walks. Cobb, always a threat to steal. The pitch by Lynn, there he goes, no throw. Cobb steals number 35. Lynn pitching to Gehrig, he intentionally walks him. Runners on first and second up, setting up the double play. Up comes Brandon Crawford, 1 for 2 today. Fly to center. And Damon has it. Everybody returns to their base. Rogers Hornsby, 1 for 1, throw to second. Cobb back, trying to pick him off second. The pitch, fly to left. McGee's got it on the warning track. Halfway home, 2-0 Union Stewards. Bottom of the fifth, Tomei, O'Neill, and McGee to face Gospin. Tomei on the ground to Crawford, 1 away. Paul O'Neill up, flies to center. Cobb has it. And Sherry McGee also 0 for 1. He's going to hit a foul ball. Here's the 2-2 pitch. Walks him. It was more than the 2-2 pitch because we've got it set to single pitch mode. So even though the count was 2-2, there was going to be an outcome. McGee at first, a threat to steal, and Jeter stepping in. There goes McGee. He's safe. Stolen base number 12. In scoring positions, McGee, the pitch to Jeter. No balls, 1 strikes. He walks him. Jeter on first. McGee on second. Johnny Damon 0 for 1 today. And Gossman has lost the plate. The bases are loaded. Both Jeter and Damon have a lot of speed. And almost any hit is going to score all 3 runners. Jose Ramirez stepping to the plate. 0 for 1. The pitch, he hits it on the ground to Polanco. Cross the diamond. He is going to be safe for Ramirez. Beats it out. Bases still loaded. 2-1. Union Stewards has expressed score run here in the bottom of the fifth. Bases still loaded. Charlie Geringer stepping in. Geringer hitting .244 with 8 home runs this season. Gossman bears down and strikes him out to end the inning. We head to inning number 6. Union Stewards lead the Express 2-1. Lynn pitching a good game, as is Gossman. Chipper Jones up. Base hit to right field. Runner on first for Darryl Strawberry. He strikes out. 4 strikeout for Lynn. Slaughter Fifth strikeout for Lynn and Piazza. Runners on first and second. That was the fourth walk of the evening for Lynn. Jose Rios coming in to pitch, as the computer manager has seen enough. Rio pitching to Polanco. Line drive. Great play by Ramirez. Got it on the short hop, flip to Geringer to end the inning. Great play number 5 for Ramirez. We head to the bottom of the sixth. It's 2-1. Here we go. Cochran, Ortiz, and Tomei, 2, 3, and 4 hitters to face Gossman, who's pitching a one-hitter. Cochran walks. Represents the tying run. Fifth walk of the day for Gossman. Here's Ortiz. Fly ball to right field. Strawberry's got it. Tomei. Another fly ball to right field. And Strawberry's got that one. Cochran remains at first for Paul O'Neill. He's going to hit it back to the mound. Flips underhanded to Gehrig. Has the runner. We head to the top of the seventh. 2-1. Rio pitching. Came in relief the last inning. Ty Cobb strikes out. Gehrig strikes out. 2 strikeouts for Rio. And Crawford's out. Rio strikes out the side. We head to the bottom of the seventh. 2 runs, 6 hits, 1 error, 7 left on for the Union Stewards. 1 hit, 1 run, 1 error, 4 left on base for the Express. 9 outs remain in the game for the Express to find a run. Let's see what happens here with a pitch to McGee. Hornsby, great play, 1 away. Great play number 10. Derek Jeter. And that's going to fall in front of Strawberry for a base hit. Second hit of the game for the Express. Jeter on first. Johnny Damon up. Tyler Rogers coming in to pitch. That's it for Gossman. Well, 1 hit was 1 run, 2 hits. Pitched very well. He can win the game. He cannot lose it. Throw to first. Jeter gets back. Damon on the ground. Polanco to Hornsby. That's all they're going to get. The speedy Johnny Damon runs down the line very well. Jose Ramirez made an error, allowed a run. This would be a time that he could make this up. Ground ball up the middle, but Crawford's going to throw to first, get him by half a step. We head to the 8th, 2-1 Union Stewards. Rio still pitching, Hornsby up. Base hit to left. Well, Rio did better the last inning, struck out all 3 batters he faced. This time, Hornsby singles. Jones steps in, takes strike 1. The pitch, there goes Hornsby. He's safe, stolen base number 6. Insurance run for Union Stewards on second. Jones to Geringer. He's out. One out, but the runner goes to third. Darryl Strawberry facing Rio could sure use a strikeout here, and he gets it. Strikeout number 4 for Rio. 2 outs. Infield could go back a couple of steps as Slaughter steps in. Jeter to Tomei. They don't score. Edmonton buckles down. We head to the bottom of the 8th. It's still 2-1 Union Stewards. 6 outs left for Edmonton. Gehringer facing Rogers. Hit on the ground. Gehrig takes it to the bag himself. Mickey Cochran pops it up. Hornsby's got it. 2 down. David Ortiz. Ground ball to Gehrig. Flips to Rogers. Covering. 1-2-3 go the Express. We head to the 9th. It's 2-1 Union Express. Rio still pitching. Piazza 0 for 2. Flies to Damon in center field, but Damon just watches it as the ball carries into the left center field stands. And Mike Piazza, it's home run number 17. It is a 3-1 Union Stewards game. Wilmer Flores pinch hitting for Polanco. Grounded to Ramirez. Tomei's got it. 1 down. Ty Cobb, Cliff Polite to come in a pitch. Cobb goes down on strikes. Polite facing Lou Gehrig. Walks him. Gehrig on first. Brandon Crawford up. Line drive, base hit in the left field. Gehrig round second on his way to third. He'll get there in time. Runners on first and third. 2 away. Another insurance run sitting 90 feet from home plate. And Polite to face Rogers Hornsby. There goes Crawford. Stolen base number 6. 2 runners in scoring position for Hornsby. And he's intentionally walked. Polite turns red, means his estimated pitch count has been reached. Doesn't mean he's tired, but they're going to replace him anyway with Chad Green. The pitch to Jones. Fly ball deep into center field. Damon's got it. We head to the bottom of the 9th inning. Express need a couple of runs. Rogers looks fine according to the computer. Tomei, O'Neill, and McGee. Tomei to right. Strawberry's got it. O'Neill hitting, and he hits a base hit off Rogers. I noticed that Rogers turned red, which meant he hit his estimated pitch count, probably why the words pitching popped out of my mouth. Will Rogers face McGee, or will they bring in a new pitcher? Rogers is going to face him. Cobb, deep in the right center field, has it for the out. O'Neill at second. Tying run at the plate. Jeter, 2 outs. Bottom of the 9th. Billy Wagner coming in to pitch. Jeter pops it up. Hornsby puts it away to end the game. Union Stewards 3, Express 1. We go to the box score, see who got the hits. Good game, guys. Union Stewards, 2 hits for Crawford, 2 hits for Hornsby. That's it there. There's 9 hits. Edmonton, only 3 hits in the game. O'Neill, Jeter, and Ramirez, one apiece. Pitching lines. Lynn, the losing pitcher, is now 2-2. He went 5 2/3 innings, 6 hits, 2 runs, only 1 earned, however. 5 strikeouts and 4 walks. Rio, Polite, and Green came on to finish off the game. Gossman, who's now 5-2, 6.1 innings pitched, only allowed 2 hits and a run. It was earned, 2 strikeouts, 5 walks. And we've got Rogers and Wagner came in relief. Wagner gets the save. Let's see what else we have today. That was the end of the third, right? Yep, that was the third. We head to the fourth. Cleveland at Philly. 7-2 Cleveland upsets them. Walsh over Shocker. Beantown at St. Louis. 3-1 St. Louis. No upset there. Rondon over Zito. Manchester at Lancaster. 4-3 Manchester. Darwin wins that game. Let's see where Manchester is. 20-35. They got a little ways to come. Vegas at Washington. 16-8. Washington puts a beating on Scherzer and the Vegas Stars. Hagerstown at Crystal Lake. 7-6 Crystal Lake. Class over Lyle. Amazing at Chico's. Amazing. Taking advantage of Chico's, winning 5-2. Suarez over Seaver. Chico's a little bit of a losing streak, maybe? I don't know. I've forgotten, but it doesn't look like they've been winning this week. Hadley Lake at Florence. 7-2 Florence. Sutton over Adams. Union Stewarts at Edmonton again. This time Edmonton upsets them 9-7. Matheson over Leone. Carolina at San Francisco. That's a mismatch, but Carolina upsets San Francisco. This is a day of upsets. 9-2. Giolito over Lefty Grove, and Lehigh at the Bronx. Bronx wins 6-5. Well, that was a day of upsets. We go to the fifth. Let me see what we got for the 6th and 7th. Anything we can watch? Lehigh and St. Louis, that's always fun. Can watch the commissioners play. I'd play Chico's game, but Buckshot doesn't like watching his team. Okay, back to the 5th. Cleveland at Philadelphia. 4-3 Philly. Lehigh at the Bronx. Bronx make it 2 in a row over Lehigh, 14-7. Cleveland and Philadelphia, game 2. This time, Cleveland gets even, 7-6. Evens out the score. Manchester at Lancaster. 5-3 Lancaster. Vegas at Washington. Once again, double digits for Washington, 10-5. They close in. They're 12 games behind. It's Hagerstown that's 5 games in the last column behind Vegas. 10-5, though, Washington wins. Shockey over Wilhelm. Talking about the second place Hagerstown team at Crystal Lake. And they win 9-8. They're a game and a half out in the natural division. Amazing at Chico's. Well, Amazing's beaten them a couple of times. And they do it again, 10-1. Wheeler over Bender. Hadley Lake at Florence. 4-3 Florence. Beantown at St. Louis. 6-2 St. Louis. And last but not least, Union Stewarts at Edmonton, another game in Edmonton. And Edmonton shuts them out 3-0. Fella over Harder. The 6th of June, as we come to the end of the first week. Dwayne March stops by. How you doing? And, of course, Steve Tate is here. I don't know if you heard, Steve, but you had Union Stewards playing on the same day in 2 different cities. I don't know how that got by you, but it did. But we played the games anyway through the miracle of time travel. Cleveland at Philadelphia. Cleveland upset them last time. Philly comes back and beats them like 11-5 today. Beantown at St. Louis, 6-2. Beantown upset St. Louis. Manchester at Lancaster, two rivals, 6-1 Lancaster. That's two in a row for Lancaster over Manchester. Washington scored 26 runs at home against Vegas the last two games, and they sweep them 7-4. Vegas on a 3-game losing streak. Carolina at San Francisco, 16-1 San Francisco, no surprise. Beantown at St. Louis, game 2. Beantown sweeps St. Louis in the doubleheader, 3-2. Not a very good day for division leaders. As we head to the final day of the first week in June and the last day in our broadcast. Amazing in Philadelphia. Let's see who we're going to play here. Lehigh at St. Louis. We'll play that since Steve Tate's in here. Amazing in Philadelphia. 7-6 Philadelphia. Beantown at Lancaster. 4-3 Lancaster's. I think Lancaster's on a 3-game winning streak. Here you go, Chicos. I hope you win. You do, 5-1 over Cleveland. Vegas happy to get out of Washington and squeaks by with a 5-4 victory at Hadley Lake. Hagerstown at Edmonton. Edmonton 11-10 winners. Let's do these 3 games, and then we'll play the last game of the day. Florence at San Francisco. 3-2 San Francisco squeaks by Aaron's team. Union Stewards at Crystal Lake. 5-1 Crystal Lake over Union Stewards. And Manchester at the Bronx. 4-3 Bronx beat. David beats his friend MV 4-3. Let's play Lehigh at St. Louis. The Lizards are going to send to the mound Johan Santana. He will be opposed by Andy Messerschmidt. And the lineups are in. Good pitching matchup today in St. Louis. We are in League Park in Cleveland, but we put it in St. Louis for today's game. Johan Santana, 7-3 with a 2.53 ERA. Facing Andy Messerschmidt, 5-1 with a 3.78 earned run average. It's sunny. Is there some wind? It's 11 miles an hour out to left center field. Small park, wind going out. Maybe we'll see some home runs. The lineup for Lehigh: Lizards, Abreu, Brett, Giambi, McCovey, Mays, Williams. That's Kenny Williams. Mauer, Alomar, and Ozzie Smith catching. In the outfield, Joe Jackson, Edmonds, and Clemente in right. Roland, Peralta, Collins, and Pujols at first in the infield, left to right. Dickey catching. Messerschmidt on the mound. Stepping into the batter's box is Abreu, and we're underway. Abreu walks. Runner on first, George Brett. Pop up in the infield. Collins is going to put it away in short center field for the out. One down. Runner on first, Jason Giambi. Throw to first. Abreu gets back. Giambi bats from the left side. Messerschmidt delivers. First strikeout for Messerschmidt. Willie McCovey having a great year. 358. 19 home runs, 32 RBIs. The pitch. And he's going to hit it on the ground to Collins, who's going to throw to Peralta for the out. we head to the bottom of the first. Lehigh, nothing. The Hawks coming to bat. Batting order for St. Louis: Collins, Pujols, Sisler, Dickey, Clemente, Peralta, Joe Jackson, Rowland, and Edmonds batting ninth. In the outfield, Kenny Williams in left, Willie Mays without a photo in center. We'll fix that. Abreu in right. Brett, Smith, Alomar, McCovey left to right in the infield. Catching will be a Mauer. Pitching Santana. Let's go up to the Lehigh roster and put that photo in. I don't know why it doesn't come in, but it never comes in. I have to do it manually. And there he is. Willie's got a photo. I'm feeling better about it. Here's the pitch. Collins, right to Smith. Doesn't have to move, one away. Pujols. Fly to left. Kenny Williams comes in to get it. 2 down. George Sisler having a great season. Strikes out for the first of the game. We head to the second inning. There's no score. Top of the second, we'll see Mays, Williams, and Mauer facing Andy Messerschmidt. Pops it up. Edmonds has it in shallow center field. Kenny Williams on the ground to Rowland. He's going to have to hurry. Here's the throw. He's out by a half a step. 2 down. Great play by Scott Rowland. Joe Mauer. That's going to reach the outfield, left center field, base hit. Mauer, a sure thing to steal. Messerschmidt checks the runner. Throws. There goes the runner, the throw. It's safe, stolen base number 4 for Joe. Roberto Alomar pops it up. Collins underneath it. To end the inning, we head to the bottom of the second. There's no score here at League Park. Dickey, Clemente, and Peralta to face Santana. Hits it on the ground to Ozzie Smith. 1 away. Roberto Clemente in the air to center field. Mays has it for the out. And Peralta deep in the left field, but Kenny Williams has that one also. 1, 2, 3, go the Hawks. We head to the top of the third. No score. Number 9 hitter Smith, followed by the top of the order of Abreu and Brett facing Messerschmidt. And there we have the base hit. Ozzie Smith, second hit of the game, second hit for Lehigh. Abreu up, throw to first. Smith gets back. There's a drive up the middle. Collins flips it to Peralta. That's all they're going to get. Abreu makes first on the fielder's choice. George Brett is 0 for 1. He's still 0 for 1 as he takes a walk. Number 2 for Messerschmidt. First and second for the Lizards. Jason Giambi steps in. Fly to right. Clemente coming in, puts it away. Runners have to hold. The update that Steve Tate posted this morning appears to be working fine. Let me see. How many updates does that make? B, C, D, E, F. That is the 8th update to the program since it was released. McCovey up. He's going to hit a ball back to Messerschmidt. To Pujols to end the inning. We head to the bottom of the third, no score. Santana facing Jackson, Rowland, and Edmonds, bottom third of the Hawks order. Strikeout number 2 for Santana. Well, we've got a strikeout. Now we get a walk. Rowland goes to first. First walk of the game for Santana. Edmonds up. Number 3 for Santana. Runner still on first. 2 outs, top of the order, Eddie Collins. Collins to center field. Mays backing up, puts it away. We head to the fourth. No score here at Hawks League Park in Cleveland. Well, actually, it's in St. Louis, but the park was in Cleveland before it was moved by Big Clue. Here we go. Top of the fourth. Mays, Williams, and Mauer. Mays walks. Third walk for Messerschmidt. Kenny Williams. Throw to first. Mays gets back. Here's the pitch. That was a bunt. Sacrifice works. Mays goes to second. 1 out. Mauer up, 1 for 1. There goes Mays, thrown out trying to steal third. I don't know what the manager file says, but I bet next month it's corrected. Mays trying to steal third is thrown out, 2 outs. The pitch to Mauer. He walks. So instead of having runners on first and second with 1 out, there's a runner on first, 2 outs for Roberto Alomar, who hits a base hit in the left field. And that's going to cost Lehigh a run because Mauer goes to third. Nobody else on base. Runners on first and third, 2 outs. Mays would have scored, as everyone knows. Here we go. Ozzie Smith. There goes the runner. Alomar is thrown out as there was a pitch out. Inning is over. We head to the bottom of the fourth. No score. Santana will face Pujols, Sisler, and Dickey. Dangerous lineups in both these teams. Pujols walks. Number 2 for Santana. George Sisler's going to hit a slow roller to short. Ozzie Smith's going to throw to first. It's only play, but Sisler beat it out. Runners on first and second. Nobody out. Bill Dickey up. I wonder what his bunt rating is. Let's see if he bunts the pitch. He doesn't. Strikes out. Runners on first and second. Strikeout number 4 for Santana. Roberto Clemente. The 5th strikeout for Santana. Santana has bared down with runners on first and second. He'll now face Johnny Peralta. Grounds it to McCovey. Makes a great play. Flips to Santana to get Peralta at first, and there we go. Runners on first and second, nobody else, but no run score. We head to the top of the 5th in a scoreless tie. Moving right along, about 48 minutes into the broadcast. 2 games, about an hour. I like those 1-hour broadcasts. Doesn't take too much time. Ozzie Smith on the ground. Pujols going to take it to the bag. 1 down. Abreu. Clemente is going to watch this one sail into the trees in right field over the right field fence, and we have a run. Lehigh 1. Home run number 9. Hawks nothing. Messerschmidt groove that one. George Brett on the ground to Rowland. Going to be a close play at first. And there's going to be an error on Scott Rowland. Brett is going to stay at first. runner on. 1 run in for Lehigh. Jason Giambi, there goes the runner. He's safe. No throw. The pitch to Giambi. Line drive. Pujols snares it. 2 outs. Runner still on second for McCovey, and they intentionally walk him to face Willie Mays. Not too many pitchers intentionally walk a batter to face Willie Mays. Let's see what Messerschmidt does with it. Well, maybe his intention was to walk them both all along. Bases loaded. Kenny Williams doesn't get any easier. Fly to right, deep, and kiss it goodbye. Grand slam home run. And this game is broken open. It's a 5-0 game. Lehigh. Home run number 2 for Kenny Williams. Messerschmidt to Mauer. Line drive. It is going to be fair. Throw to second. He's safe. It's a double for Mauer. I had to hold up looking for the signal from the umpire whether it was fair or foul. Messerschmidt now getting hit. Alomar up. Bounding ball to Peralta, and he's going to boot it. And for the St. Louis Hawks, the wheels have come off the bus this game. Runners on first and third, 2 away, and Ozzie Smith up. Alomar takes second without a throw. Stolen base number 10. Line drive. Collins just misses. It's in the right field. 2-run score. 7 runs in the inning. It is now 7-0. Couple of more runs. We're going to sim this sucker. How long will Messerschmidt stay in? Well, he's going to stay in longer. Runners now on first and second. George Brett strikes him out to finally end the inning, but not before Lehigh scores 7 runs. Halfway home, Lehigh 7, Hawks nothing. I will be right back in a moment. Okay, we're back here in the bottom of the 5th inning. St. Louis has got a way to go. They're going to start with the bottom third of their order, Jackson, Rowland, and Edmonds. It's not a normal bottom of the third, so of an order. Let's see what happens. Can Santana hold the lead? Strikes out Jackson. Strikes out Rowland. Edmonds up. He hits this one, and Abreu can watch it hit the wall, picks it up on a bounce. Edmonds trots in the second with a stand-up double. Edmonds on second. Eddie Collins up, and the strikes out the side. We're going to zoom this to the end of the 8th. Nine to 4. Well, we're going to go to the top of the 9th. Antone is pitching to Willie Mays. Here we go. Mays on the ground to Collins. Pujols has got it. With the help of the Zoom, we will get this broadcast in just under an hour. 9-4 the score. Antone pitching to Kenny Williams. Ball on the ground to Pujols, going to take it to the bag himself. 2 away for Joe Mauer. And some frustration taken out on the Lizards as Mauer hit by a pitch. Roberto Alomar up. He walks him. 2 runners on for the Lizards, top of the 9th. Ozzie Smith. That ball's hit right back to the mound. Pujols steps on the bag. We head to the bottom of the 9th. Lehigh with a 5-run lead, 9-4. Liriano on the mound for Lehigh will be facing Peralta, Jackson, and Rowland as St. Louis tries to make a comeback. Second strikeout for him, 1 away. Joe Jackson pops it up. Alomar's got it. Down to their last out, Rowland, 0 for 2 today. He pops it up into shallow left field. Kenny Williams got it. The game is over. Lehigh defeats the Hawks. 9 runs, 9 hits, no errors, 9 men left on base, 4-6-2 for the Hawks, 4 men left on base. Let's check the box score. For Lehigh, believe it or not, only Mauer and Ozzie Smith with 2 hits. Everybody else with 1 hit apiece. St. Louis, 3 hits for Sisler. His batting average up to .382, but nobody else really wanted to hit for the team, and they lose 9-4. Pitching-wise, St. Louis starter Messerschmitt is the losers, now 5-2, pitched 7 innings, 9 hits, 9 runs, only 3 earned. And that's the story of the game, unearned runs. 3 strikeouts, 9 walks. That could be a reason why they lost also. Santana, the winner, he's now 8-3. He pitched 7 innings, 4 hits, 2 runs, 2 of them earned. 12 strikeouts, 2 walks. Liriano comes in and wraps it up with 2 innings. Okay, let's see if we have anything else, or was that the end? That's the end of the 7th. 1 week is done. Let's review the standings, and then we'll call it a broadcast. And if Steve Tate said he might do one tonight, we'll see. Beantown in the Sandlot division leads by 3 games. They're about the same place they were before. Amazing in second place by 3 games. St. Louis, 4 games up on Philadelphia, 5 games up on Chico's. That's about the same, 6.5 on Lehigh. Vegas, only 2-game lead on Hagerstown, but a 5-game lead in the loss column because Vegas played a lot less games than the rest of the division. And in the rain delay, San Francisco 7 up on Edmonton, 9 on Crystal Lake. That's sort of where the week started. In batting, Union, Stewart, St. Louis, and Vegas, top 3 in batting. Runs scored per game, San Francisco 6-1, Washington 6, Union, Stewards 6-0, St. Louis 5-7, Vegas 5-6. Team ERA, St. Louis with the best staff in the league, Lehigh second, Chico's third, all from the other league, as you can see, along with Manchester, Philadelphia, and Cleveland. San Francisco's got the best pitching in my league, Amazing's in the other league. So Vegas at 405 has the second best staff in that league. A little misleading. Let's take a look at some leaders here in the first week in June. George Sisler, 382, leads in batting. Hornsby, Keeler, Collins, and Gehrig round out the first 5. Home runs, Babe Ruth at 31, Hornsby at 28, Simmons and Ted Williams at 21. Batting, runs batted in, 66 for Hornsby, Sisler and Holmes, 61 apiece. Cobb leads with stolen bases over Chance and Henderson. Ruth has walked the most. DeGrom, best ERA at 162. Wins Nichols with 12, Kid Nichols with Washington, and Walter Johnson with Chico's with 12. Seaver also with Chico's with 10. Says with Kloss, Crystal Lake 13. Strikeouts, Johnson 153, Kid Nichols second with 122. Cooper with Lehigh on an 8-game winning streak. Suarez and Bunning also on 6-game winning streaks. We did the batting, pitching, fielding, San Francisco, Chico's, and Carolina. MVP through this point in the season, George Sisler. Cy Young goes to Walter Johnson. And Nooch is leading in the Manager of the Year category. We'd like to thank Jeff Hunter, Buckshot, Dwayne March, Steve Tate, Mark from Beantown, Carlos Yaz, hope you're feeling better, David Landau, and Buckshot was the first one in the ballpark. I want to thank everybody for coming in for this late Friday afternoon broadcast. Hope to see you all on Discord, and maybe we'll get some games played later tonight or tomorrow as we play the month of June. Have a nice evening, everybody.